I quit my job when my side hustle made me about $3,000 a month. But by month 2, I was already panicking. I didn't have enough runway. So here's exactly when you should leave your job so it doesn't destroy you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Margaret Etudo and I'm your girl for everything wellness, wealth, entrepreneurship, life, and basically how I navigate my own space. So if you know that's something that you're interested in, like I said, not one niche, but a holistic view from someone's point of view, this is the channel to be in. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notification so you never miss out when I come on live. And with that, let's get into it. You see, there are a couple of signs that you need to look out for to know that you are ready to move from to focus on your side hustle. You hear people who say they quit their job, they started a side hustle, and it went well for them. But what they fail to say is that there were some things that they saw, there are some things that they did, there are some things they put in place before they made that decision. And so, if you know you don't want to follow them blindly, making mistakes that you cannot come out of, literally, here's what you need to look out for. Exactly. The first thing is your side hustle needs to be at least 2 times more than your monthly expenses, not just your salary. So your side hustle is matching your salary, great. But it's also doubling or being 2 times more than the monthly expenses you make, right? Because you don't want a situation where you quit your job and you can't buy your groceries. You can't pay for your water bills, your light bills. That's a problem. You also want to make sure that you have 6 to 12 months saved as your runway money, your savings, your safety net, your emergency savings. Your revenue should be consistent for about 3 to 6 months, not just one good month. Maybe you just cashed out last month, you hit the jackpot, and then you're like, oh, you should quit your job. It doesn't work like that. Another thing is you have a plan to scale it further. It should not just be you want to maintain it, because if you maintain it, your expenses will eventually go higher. And if you don't have a way to increase it, just like you would get an increased salary in a your regular job, your 9 to 5, you get promotion, so you get increased salary. You should also find a way to do the same for your side hustle, something that you are in charge of. And the last thing is you've already processed the risk mentally because you assume that you're going to fail. I'm not saying that you should be negative here, but I'm saying that you should hope for the worst. Yes, they say hope for the best, but in case it doesn't go the way it goes in your head, you're not caught unawares. That's what you need to do. Now, if you're thinking of a safe transition plan, how you move from side hustle or full-time job to side hustle and how you do it perfectly, first thing I would say is don't quit cold turkey. Like, don't just stop. You can try negotiating part-time at your job. Let's say you go 5 times a week and you're like, oh, maybe from being a full-time staff, you would go to becoming locum part-time. You're doing like 2-3 times a week. If it's possible, try negotiating for part-time. If that's not possible, try to make sure you save for 12 months of expenses. Then you can take the leap. Remember that transition takes 3 to 6 months minimum. So keep that in mind, whatever it is you decide. Second thing you need to do is to build your money cushion. You should have 6 to 12 month expenses saved separate from your business account. And when I say business account, I mean an account strictly for your business. You don't want to mix pleasure with work. The third thing is for you to know your numbers. You cannot go into side hustle or make your side hustle full-time without knowing your numbers. And when I say numbers, I mean monthly expenses, monthly revenue, monthly targets. You need to know these things so that if any one of them is lacking, you know where to put in more effort. Don't go full-time until you hit these numbers consistently. Now, if you notice things like, and I'm going to read this one out for you, your revenue is inconsistent, you only have 2 to 3 months of savings, you haven't told your family or partner the plan, your side hustle is growing but it's not profitable yet, please, by all means, avoid moving into your side hustle. Don't make it your full-time job. Stay where you are because it's much, much more safer and better and financially smarter for you than what you're about to do. So now, here's something I have for you. How much do you think it costs you to live? Like, calculate your expenses. If you don't know, that's okay. The following month that's coming, just start to note down everything you spend in expenses that are necessary so that you know exactly what it takes you to, live. You know what your monthly expenses are. And then we can start with the first mathematics that I told you, which is making sure that your side hustle is producing 2 times your monthly expenses. Make sure to prioritize the numbers I told you to calculate because that's going to help you know when it's safe for you to turn your side hustle into your full-time job. Are you planning to take your side hustle to full-time? What's holding you back? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to have a conversation with you. All right, my folks, thank you so much for watching. You guys, you know that I love coming up here every week to give you one smart tip that I found that I think you might enjoy. And with that, I'll see you in my next one.